There's a moment almost every dog owner has experienced, but most never realize how important it was. Your hugs. You love your dog, so naturally you want to pull them close, wrap your arms around them, and give them a big squeeze. To us, that's one of the clearest ways to show affection. It's how humans express love. But dogs don't experience it the same way. Dogs don't hug each other the way people do. Their body language works differently. When a dog suddenly feels restrained or unable to move freely, it can create discomfort. Number 3, and this one is so common that almost everyone has done it at some point. Scolding your dog for something that happened hours earlier. You walk into the house and discover the trash scattered everywhere. Maybe a pillow has been torn apart or something has been knocked over. Then you spot your dog standing off to the side with their ears back and their head lowered. To many people, it looks like they're admitting guilt. So the reaction comes fast. Bad dog, what happened here? But here's the surprising truth. That look isn't necessarily guilt at all. Dogs don't connect events from hours ago to your reaction in the same way people do. What they're responding to is what's happening right now. Your voice sounds tense, your posture changes, your movements become sharper, your dog notices every bit of it. Suddenly the person they trust seems upset, and they don't fully understand why. So they display calming and appeasement signals. Lowered ears, avoiding eye contact, a tucked tail, and a smaller posture. We often call it the guilty look, but what we're really seeing is a dog trying to navigate a stressful moment and restore peace. What your dog is really communicating in those moments isn't, "I know I did something wrong." It's closer to, "Something feels off right now, and I'm trying to make things okay." That's a big difference. When too much time has passed, the opportunity to teach is usually gone. Your dog isn't connecting your reaction to something that happened hours earlier. Instead, they're experiencing a sudden change in your mood, tone, and body language. From their perspective, the person they trust most suddenly seems upset and they don't know why. Over time, repeated situations like that can create confusion and uncertainty, which is why clear, immediate guidance is always more effective than reacting long after the fact. Now let's talk about number 4, and this one might surprise some people. Teasing your dog for entertainment. Maybe you pretend to throw the ball, but secretly keep it in your hand. Maybe you hold a treat in front of them and pull it away at the last second. Maybe you set up a harmless prank because you think their reaction will be funny on camera. To us, it can seem like a joke. To your dog, it's a completely different experience. Your dog approaches those moments with total trust. They believe the ball is going to be thrown. They believe the reward you're showing them is genuinely being offered. They aren't expecting tricks, pranks, or fake-outs because their relationship with you is built on predictability and trust. That's the foundation of everything between you. Now, this doesn't mean a playful game is going to suddenly damage your bond, but when confusion becomes a regular part of interactions, it can make it harder for your dog to know what to expect. Dogs thrive when they can trust the signals we give them. The clearer and more reliable we are, the more secure they tend to feel. And before we move on, if this video is making you look at everyday moments with your dog in a completely different way, make sure you subscribe to Woof Daily. We love exploring the little details of dog behavior that most people overlook, because those small details often reveal the biggest truths about our dogs. Now for number 5, inconsistent rules. This one is massive, and it's far more common than people realize. One day, your dog is invited onto the couch for movie night and endless cuddles. The next day, they're told to stay off because guests are coming over or you're trying to keep things tidy. To us, those decisions make perfect sense. To your dog, the rules can suddenly feel like they're changing without any warning at all. On Tuesday, your dog jumps onto the couch and gets told to get down because the cushions were just cleaned. On Wednesday, they're invited right back up for cuddles during a movie. Then Thursday comes around and suddenly the couch is off limits again. To us, that feels completely normal. To your dog, it can feel like the rules are changing every day. Dogs are creatures of routine. They pay close attention to patterns because patterns help them understand how the world works. When expectations constantly shift, many dogs don't see flexibility, they see uncertainty. And uncertainty can make it harder for them to feel confident about their choices. A dog living with inconsistent rules often starts checking everything before they act. They pause before jumping on the couch. They hesitate before approaching a favorite spot. They constantly look at their owner for clues about what's allowed today and what isn't. Many people see this and think, "Wow, my dog is so well behaved." But sometimes what you're really seeing is a dog trying. The meaning starts to change. Suddenly, that safe space can begin to feel connected to negative experiences instead of positive ones. That's why it's so important to keep the crate associated with calm, rest, rewards, and comfort whenever possible. A space designed to help your dog feel secure works best when it remains exactly that, a place of safety. Now, let's talk about number 8, taking food, chews, or toys away without warning.
No.
Of course, there are times when you need to remove something unsafe. Every dog owner runs into that situation sooner or later, but when valuable items are constantly taken away without any signal, trade, or positive exchange, some dogs begin to worry about losing their resources. Think about it from their perspective. One moment they're enjoying something important to them, and the next, it's gone. Over time, some dogs may start eating faster, carrying items away to hidden spots, or becoming more cautious when people approach while they're chewing. What looks like stubbornness is often uncertainty. A much better approach is teaching a positive trade. Offer something your dog values in exchange for the item. This helps them learn that people approaching their food or toys often make good things happen rather than taking things away. Trust grows instead of tension, and everyone wins. Now for number 9, and this one might be the biggest misunderstanding on the entire list: reacting to barking, indoor accidents, or destructive chewing without first asking why it's happening. Many people immediately focus on the behavior itself, but in reality, those behaviors are often symptoms rather than the actual problem. Excessive barking might be caused by boredom, frustration, fear, or a lack of mental stimulation. Chewing may happen because a dog is stressed, teething, or looking for an outlet. Even accidents in the house can sometimes point to confusion, anxiety, changes in routine, or physical discomfort. When we focus only on stopping the behavior, we risk missing the real message behind it. The most effective solutions usually start with understanding the cause, because once you solve the reason behind the behavior itself often becomes much easier to manage. Number 10 is the one I mentioned at the very beginning, and honestly, it's probably the habit that hits the hardest because almost every dog owner does it from time to time, me included. Ignoring your dog while you're glued to your phone. At first, it sounds tiny, almost too small to matter. But stay with me because this one is deeper than it looks. Your dog spends a huge part of their day paying attention to you. They wait for you. They watch you. They look for little moments of connection whenever they can get them. They rest at your feet. They place their head on your leg. They bring over their favorite toy. They let out that soft sigh that seems to come from nowhere. Those are all invitations. Tiny requests that say, "Hey, are we spending a moment together?" And so often we miss them. Not because we don't love our dogs, but because we're distracted. One more text message, one more social media post, one more video, one more email. Before we know it, the moment is gone. The issue isn't the phone itself. It's the pattern that can develop over time. Day after day, week after week, a dog may begin learning that getting your attention is harder than it used to be. Some stop bringing toys as often. Some stop asking for interaction. Some simply lie down quietly and wait. Then one day people say, "My dog has become so calm lately," or "I guess they're just getting older." Sometimes that's true, but sometimes they're simply asking for less because they've learned to expect less. The fix isn't complicated at all. You don't need expensive toys or fancy training sessions. Give them 10 minutes of your full attention. No phone, no television, no distractions. Sit on the floor if possible. Pet them, talk to them, play with them. Let them know they matter. Those little moments can mean everything to a dog. And if you enjoy these deeper conversations about what dogs are really feeling beneath the surface, make sure you subscribe to Woof Daily. Every week we dive into the small details most people overlook, because those details often shape a dog's entire world. Now let's keep moving because we still have several important ones left. Number 11. Skipping walks because you're tired. Every dog owner has days when energy is low. That's completely normal. But a walk is about much more than physical exercise. For a dog, a walk is an opportunity to explore, investigate scents, gather information, and experience the world around them. Every tree, sidewalk, mailbox, and patch of grass tells a story through scent. That's how dogs learn what's happening in their environment. It's their news feed, their social network, their entertainment, and their mental workout all rolled into one. When those opportunities disappear too often, some dogs end up with unused energy and unmet mental needs. That energy has to go somewhere. Sometimes it shows up as excessive barking. Sometimes it's pacing, chewing, restlessness, or other unwanted behaviors. The behavior isn't always the problem. Sometimes it's simply a sign that something important is missing. And number 12, punishing a dog for growling. This one surprises a lot of people. A growl is communication. It's your dog's way of saying, "I'm uncomfortable," "I'm worried," or "I need a little more space right now." That's valuable information. It's a warning signal that gives everyone a chance to slow down and understand what's causing the discomfort before the situation becomes more stressful. "Please don't push me any further." That's what a growl is really saying. It's communication. It's your dog's way of letting you know they're uncomfortable before the situation becomes more serious. When a different schedule, moving to a new house. To us, these are major life events. To a dog, they can feel like the entire world suddenly shifted overnight. Dogs rely heavily on familiarity, familiar smells, familiar routines, familiar sleeping spots. When several things change at once, many dogs feel unsettled because all their normal reference points are suddenly different. That's why gradual introductions can make such a huge difference. Let them investigate new items, keep their favorite bed nearby, maintain feeding times and daily routines whenever possible. When everything else is changing, those familiar patterns help provide stability and comfort. Number 14 is another one that people accidentally get wrong all the time: allowing strangers to stare directly at your dog. In human conversations, eye contact is often friendly and polite. In dog communication, prolonged direct staring can feel much more intense. That's especially true for nervous or cautious dogs. Picture a stranger leaning forward, locking eyes with your dog, and enthusiastically saying, "Hi there." To the person, it's a warm greeting. To a worried dog, it may feel overwhelming. A better approach is surprisingly simple. Encourage people to relax, turn slightly sideways, avoid intense staring, and allow the dog to approach first. Giving dogs the freedom to choose the interaction often helps them feel much more comfortable and confident. Number 15. Skipping the goodbye and the hello. Many owners quietly leave the house without saying anything because they think it's easier on their dog. But predictable routines are incredibly important for many dogs. A simple goodbye phrase can become a reassuring signal that tells your dog exactly what's happening. You're leaving, but you'll be back. That consistency matters. And when you return home, don't underestimate the power of a proper greeting. It doesn't need to be dramatic, just a few seconds of attention. Get down to their level, say hello, give them a gentle pat. Those small rituals help create a sense of security and predictability that dogs thrive on. And finally, number 16. This one is different from all the others, forgetting just how short a dog's life really is. It's not a behavior problem. It's not a training mistake. It's a perspective problem. The rushed mornings, the skipped walks, the distractions, the moments when we're physically present, but mentally somewhere else. Most of them happen because we assume there will always be another day to make up for it. But your dog doesn't see life that way. To them, today is everything. This walk matters. This cuddle matters. This moment beside you matters. Their entire world exists in the time they get to spend with the people they love most. And maybe that's the biggest lesson in this entire video. Not perfection, not guilt, just remembering that the little moments you barely notice are often the moments your dog remembers the most. We forget something incredibly important. The dog lying at our feet doesn't get endless years with us. Most dogs only get a small chapter of our lives, while for them, we are their entire story. Every day they wake up looking for us. Every day they wait for us. Every day they choose us again and again without hesitation. The beautiful truth is that dogs are remarkably forgiving. They don't expect perfection. They don't keep score the way people do. What matters most is that the love, attention, and trust we give them outweigh the mistakes we make along the way. So the next time you walk through the front door and your dog greets you with that little stretch, that gentle tail wag, and that look that says they're happy you're home, stop for a moment. Put the phone down. Kneel beside them. Say their name. Give them those few seconds they were waiting for all day. Because if your dog is keeping a list, it's probably not a list of your mistakes. It's a list of the moments you showed up, the moments you noticed them, the moments you stayed, the moments you chose them back. Make that list as long as possible. And if you want to understand even more of the hidden signals your dog uses every day, I made a visual guide called the Dog Body Language Decoder. It breaks down 27 emotional behaviors most owners completely misunderstand. The link is in the description. And if you love learning what dogs are really trying to tell us, subscribe to Woof Daily for more videos every day.